Then, the next day...
ユーマさん、今日はどうしたんですか？コナミさんも葵さんも行ってしまいましたよ。
Why am I still at home? Am I sick? It's this late already, huh? As Tina informs me that everyone has already left, I raise my leaden button from the sofa. I can still make it to school on time if I leave right now, but I'll have to walk at a faster pace than usual.
どうしてわざわざ時間をずらしていらっしゃるのですか？
Are we actually avoiding walking together with Mio?
そうです。一緒に行けば、ミャオさんもコナミさんもいます。
And there you have your reason.
だから？
Yep, that's it.
さっぱり意味がわかりませんね。
Recently, I've begun to leave later than Konami and have her go with Mio to school. Just the two of them. As long as I'm with her, there's a chance that I might end up touching her by some chance. But that doesn't make much sense because we already touch her anyway, right? With the rehab stuff. Although, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think we said that we wouldn't do it anymore, right? That we would avoid doing that as well because we want to keep our distance. So I guess this is just we're like increasing the distance more and more. Just because we can't suppress the urge if we ever get too close to her, I guess. So this is a measure to reduce said risk as much as possible. Oh, I have to leave now or I'll be late. Alright then, take care of the house. I mean, it's not hard if you're just needing around.
はい、お任せください。お気をつけて。
Seen off by Tina and Kotaru, I quickly head to school.
おっす、ユーマ。随分と遅かったな。
Ah, yeah, it's pretty hard to get out of bed nowadays, you know? And when I entered the classroom, I was greeted by So. Yo, I kind of ended up leaving the house somewhat late today.
ミオちゃんとは一緒じゃなかったのか？
For certain reasons, we went to school separately today.
へえ、珍しいこともあるもんだな。
Hey, come on, we're not that inseparable, okay? I walk up to my seat in the course of this short exchange.
おはよう、ユウくん。
Aww, she actually has a bit of a sullen face, an upside down frown. Oh no, wait, that's a smile. An upside down smile, that's a frown. Upon noticing me, Mio greeted me from her seat. There's still some time before homeroom starts, which means I'll have to... Morning, Mio. See you later then. Wow. Brushing her off immediately like, hey, okay, bye. I just place my bag onto the desk and then head towards the corner of the room to distance myself from Mio.
ユウくん。
Aww. Mio's lonely expression crossed my field of vision when I walked off. At that moment, my chest constricted so strongly that it hurt. Yeah, this sucks. This sucks when you're doing something that you know it's kind of like hurting the other person, but you're doing it for their... It's for their best, right? You have your best intentions in mind for that person. But to actually see that as well, that what you're doing is actually hurting them, even though you're trying to help them, it's like, it sucks.
ミオ、おはよう。ゆりちゃん、おはよう。ずっと教室にいなかったけど、どこへ行ってたの？ちょっと風紀委員の関係で。って、ミオ、どうしたのその顔。私、なんか変な顔してる？
Mio doesn't even notice it. She doesn't even notice it that she's not smiling as brightly as usually.
別に変ってわけじゃないけど。
Tsukishima throws a glance towards me. Even Yuri knows. She's like, yeah, what's up, Yuma? What have you done with her? That was enough for me to make me feel like she is sort of accusing me. She's not wrong.
どうしたんだ？月島さんの方を見て。
No, it's nothing. That aside, regarding today's student council work.
ああ、そうそう。俺と会長は会議で留守にするから、月島さんの指示に従ってくれ。
Seriously? She's the third in charge? He didn't even consider me to be in charge? Okay, got it. During my conversation with So, my eyes subconsciously wandered towards Mio.
そうなんだ。 花ちゃんはいつも元気だね。
Aww. And now with Yuri, she's back to happy again.
私はもう少し落ち着いてほしいんだけど。あ、今度ミオに渡したい本があるって言ってたわよ。
Uh-oh. We all know what kind of book.
本当？どんな本なんだろう。
You don't need to wonder, Mio. We all know what it's about, okay?
また男の子同士のやつなの？
Oh, come on. Do you ever really consider that it would be an actual normal book? Or like a study book, you know? That she needs for her math homework or whatever? Of course not. Oh, that face. That face says it all.
そうなのね。
Seems the loneliness that surfaced on her face just now isn't showing anymore. And yet, why? Why is it that I still feel like there's a throbbing pain in my heart?
ねえ、浅葉くん、ちょっと来てくれない？
Uh-oh. Just as we entered a break, Tsukishima suddenly approached me. You want something with me?
ここじゃちょっと言えない内容だから。
Alright.
ゆりちゃん、どうかしたの？ごめんミオ、ちょっと浅葉くんを借りていくわね。あ、うん。ゆうくんもいってらっしゃい。
Yeah, later. Prompted by Tsukishima, I left the classroom. So, what do you want to talk about? I answered that when we arrived at the courtyard, which is currently deserted.
ごめんね、急に呼び出すような真似をしちゃって。
I don't mind, but is this about Mio by any chance?
心当たりはあるんだ。
Well, I mean, you went as far as to bring me outside where no one is around after all. It's safe to assume that she wants to talk about something that other people, or rather, Mio specifically, shouldn't overhear. Additionally, it's safe to assume her gaze have recently, what? Okay, I'm stumbling. It's safe to assume her gaze I've recently often been sensing on me. That somehow doesn't roll off my tongue very comfortably. Her gaze I've recently often been sensing on me. I guess it works, I don't know. English is not my native language, so if I ever question anything that actually does make sense, I'm just being an idiot, I guess. So yeah, her gaze I've recently often been sensing on me is also somehow related.
分かっているなら話は早いわ。最近、浅葉くんの態度はひどい。ミオに冷たいと思う。
Yeah, and that's the ironic part, right? We're acting colder towards Mio because we actually have stronger affectionate feelings towards her, which is counterintuitive, right? We feel a certain way, we feel very strongly a strong liking of her, and then we act the exact opposite of that in a sense. But it is kind of to protect her from us. What can I do? You know the reason I'm doing this, right? Yeah, but once again, you're going way too far, dude.
ミオが気を失ったことでしょ？それでわざとミオに接触しないようにしてる？
I don't want to make her pass out again. That's why I put a distance between us like this, and little by little.
でもそれは浅葉くんの勝手な言い分なんじゃない？
In response to her statement, I couldn't help but choke on my words. Indeed, it might be arbitrary, but I only thought about what's best for her.
じゃあ、どうしてミオはあんな顔をしてるの？浅葉くんだって見たわよね。
Is something that's supposed to be best for her? Is that supposed to make her sad? I don't think so. Mio's face? You saw it. Look at that. Look at that upside down smile. Ha! Said it correctly this time. What came to mind was the lonesome expression I saw this morning. And not only that, a couple of days ago when I proposed that we should put a distance between us for a while, she made a sad face. In response to that memory, I start to feel suffocation, as if something is squashing my heart.
浅葉くんのしていることはミオを考えてのことだと思う。でもそれだけじゃダメなの。
The declaring that, Tsukishima gazes at me pointedly.
そんなことよりももっともっと大切なことがある。浅場くんだってあのミオの顔を見たならわかるでしょ。
No, definitely not. Something more important. Tsukishima's words remain stuck in my chest. She may be right with that. After all, I don't want to cause Mio to wear a sad face. As Tsukishima seems me having become lost in thought in spite of myself, she heaves a small sigh.
ごめんね、勝手なことを言って。浅場くんとミオのことだし、私が口を挟むのもどうかと思うんだけど。
It's okay. Thank you, Tsukishima. You're simply worried about Mio, right?
別にミオのことだけが心配なわけじゃないんだけど。
Oh, about me too, huh? Well, too late, Yuri. We already had our chance. What do you mean?
もう浅場くんも生徒会の仲間でしょ？
That's the only reason? True, and I've apparently caused these colleagues quite the extensive worry. I'm aware of that now. Getting too caught up in my concern for Mio and distancing myself from her as a return. Maybe that was a mistake after all.
ねえ、浅場くん。ミオのことって好き？
Whoa. Whoa, Yuri. Way to be direct. Damn, she didn't even skirt around it. Huh? With that sudden question thrown at me, I'm rendered perplexed.
難しいことじゃないと思うよ。ミオのことは好き？嫌い？
I mean, it is kind of difficult to answer. Of course I love her.
その好きは幼馴染としての好き？
Well, see, this is the hard part. Unable to find words to continue, I fall into silence. Because there are many different kinds of love.
浅場くんの言う好きがどういう意味かはわからないけど。
At that point, she pauses her words temporarily and turns her back to me.
だからこそお願いだからミオには優しくしてあげて。
Leaving me with only that, she returns to the school building. Do you love Mio? Huh. Tina also persistently asked me whether I was in love with her. However, I haven't come up with an answer to that question yet. My feelings. I placed a hand on my heart and muttered that under my breath. Do we love Mio?
ユーリ先輩、この書類が終わったら次はどうしますか？じゃあこっちお願いしてもいい？神保先輩から早めにやっておいてって言われてるから。
Ah, Jinpo's not here. Who gives a shit?
わかりました。
Konami takes the document Tsukishima hands her and returns to her seat.
コナミちゃん、私もお手伝いするよ。ありがとうございます、ミオさん。浅場くん、どうかしたの？
Most likely because she noticed that my hand stopped moving. Tsukishima addressed me. No, it's nothing.
もしかして中庭で言ったことを気にしてる？
No, it's not really the case. It's just that it made me even more unsure regarding how I should conduct myself around Mio. Seriously, what should I do?
私はミオが傷つくようなことがなければって思っただけなんだけど、あんまり考えすぎないで。
Too late. I overthink. That's what I do. I always overthink everything. Sorry for worrying you, Tsukishima.
おせっかいしてごめんね。
Tsukishima shows a smile, then returns her focus to her work. Well then, I should also concentrate a little more on work. Uh-oh. Did we make like eye contact? Or did we catch her staring at us? I suddenly feel a gaze on me, and turns towards the direction of the originator. Gotcha, girl! Gotcha! You're busted! Something the matter, Mio? Okay. Albeit a bit concerned regarding Mio's attitude, I get back to my work. Darn. here's something I don't understand. I need someone to teach me. Alright, Senpai isn't here today. We have to ask Mio, right? Since the time I started to avoid approaching Mio about a week ago, I've instead been asking Senpai regarding stuff I didn't know. Looks like I don't have any other option. Hey, Mio. Mio's gonna be so happy about this.
Nani, Yu-kun? Yonda?
Like what? Am I hearing this right? Are you calling me? As she responds to me, I begin to hem and haw. Is it okay to approach her now after what I did? And apart from that, I still don't know how to conduct myself.
Yu-kun?
Sorry, it was nothing after all.
So?
Aw, dude, you chickened out. Tsukishima, you got a moment? There's something I need to ask you.
私? いいけど.
Tsukishima comes over to me, looking somewhat concerned about Mio all the while. Yeah, that was actually kind of cruel, right? If we were never gonna ask her in the first place, if we know we were gonna back out of it, we should have never asked her, because now we like got her hopes up. She was happy, like, oh, he called me, what does he want from me? And then nothing, and like, what the fuck was that, dude? The moment I took a look at Mio's face, a stabbing pain coursed through my chest once more. Well, this is your own doing, dude. Could it be that I really screwed up just now? A little bit, yeah. At least you made her more sad.
もう、浅葉くんって不器用よね。
Hey, I mean, I may be awkward, okay, but I was good enough to snag you as my girlfriend at least. Well, sorry about that. I think for Yuma at least, Mio is just an entirely different case than the other girls, or at least Yuri, right? So maybe that's why we're more awkward with it. Because obviously Mio brings a whole bunch of other circumstances along with it, or with her. I avert my gaze as if to flee from Mio and concentrate on the work in hand while being taught by Tsukishima. That night, alone, I breathed a sigh while stretched out on my bed. No matter what I do, I can't get what Tsukishima told me today out of my head. What is the right way for me to deal with Mio? And the more fundamental question is, how do I actually feel about Mio? Do I really love her like Tina and Tsukishima say? Or is this a different emotion? It's no use. My head is becoming more and more of a mess.
兄さん、ちょっといい?
Konami? The door is open!
お邪魔します。って、まだ制服のままだったの?
I just got back, okay? Now that you mention it, seems I forgot to change. Well, you certainly didn't, Konami. Likely because it's already rather late. Konami's wearing her quote-unquote pajamas. So, what brings you to my room at this hour?
今、ミオさんからメールが来て、兄さんに伝えておいた方がいいかなって思ったんだけど。
Wait, know about what? A text from Mio? Well, if you're the one she sent the text to, I don't think there's any reason to let me know about it.
でも、内容が内容で。
Uh-oh, what is it? Did she write some depressing shit or something? What's that supposed to mean?
これ、見て。
Uh-oh. Konami thrust a display of her cell phone in front of me. And what's written there is... I'll go to school by myself tomorrow. What?
どういうことか聞いてみたんだけど、大丈夫としか返ってこなくて、それでどうしたのかなって。
What is going on in her mind? Why did she tell Konami that she'd go to her school by herself tomorrow? Don't tell me it's because I've recently been deliberating, leaving at a later time. What do you mean deliberating? You're already doing it, dude. You've done it at least twice, right?
どうするの?兄さん。
I'll give her a call and ask what that is about in person. Having declared that, I immediately grasped my own cell phone. Alright, let's talk it out, Mio. I mean, talking over the phone, there's enough distance that way, right? The ringback tone resounds over and over again. Mio should be aware of who's calling, and it might be precisely be the reason why she isn't answering the call.
さっきメールが返ってきたから、携帯の着信には気づくと思うんだけど。
I see. I mean, in today's day and age, you know, where everybody has their fucking cell phone in their pocket and is looking at them every waking second when they're not doing anything other than being on their cell phone, I think she'd notice that. If she simply doesn't want to answer the call, it wouldn't have been strange if she had put her cell phone on voicemail or let her busy announcement run. But the fact that she merely doesn't answer the call means that my thoughts are about to wander into a negative direction. My call finally gets through. Hello, Mio? She's crying. What's wrong, Mio? Why is she crying? Mio? Are you crying? The moment I heard Mio's crying voice through the phone, pain instantly welled up in my chest. And I also get the feeling that my vision has become darker.
兄さん、ミオさんは？
Right. This is not the time to space out. I have to talk to Mio now. Mio, why are you crying? And also, why did you send Konami that text? What? What is she apologizing for? What did she do? Or what happened? If you only apologize, I won't understand what is going on. Take as much time as you need and slowly tell me the reason you sent that. Maybe Mio actually thinks she did something wrong or something, and that's why we're distancing herself from her. Maybe she thinks that? Or maybe she's apologizing because like, oh, I'm so sorry that, you know, you're only distancing yourself from me because of my phobia, right? But the phobia isn't going away. So she's blaming herself for that too or something? Mio, don't do that. Oh my god. She sounds so distraught. Mio. She abruptly hung up. She hung up? Oh god. I call her name in panic, but all I hear is the inorganic disconnect tone. Damn it! Immediately, I hit the redial button to call her again. However, what I hear next is the announcement that her cell phone is turned on. Oh, we're fucking heading over there right now. I don't give a shit.
ミオさん、泣いてたの？
Yeah. What's going on? Did something happen to her? I became restless as these kind of thoughts swam through my mind. I'm going to head over to her place.
うん。葵さんには伝えておくね。
Thank you, little sister. Thanks. With Konami's voice in my back, I rushed out of the house. Having reached the shrine grounds, I halt for a moment and calm my ragged breathing. The shrine may be close by, but as you'd expect from sprinting up so many stairs at full speed, it's pretty rough. It's a good workout though. Whew. Once I've settled down, I make a beeline for their house. Then, at that moment...
やっぱり来た。いらっしゃい、ゆうちゃん。
What's going on, Miu? Why is Miu actually like happy or smiling? She's like, yes, Yu-kun to the rescue. Miu-san? For some reason, I find Miu standing in the temple grounds. Why are you...
なんとなく、ゆうちゃんが来るような気がしたの。ミオに用事？
Yeah. Is she in her room right now?
うん。部屋に閉じこもって泣いてるみたい。さっきの電話はゆうちゃんかな？
Yep. It's right. She texted Konami that she'd go to school by herself tomorrow. So...
なるほどね。それで、ミオったら泣いてたんだ。
Is that so?
多分だけどね。
Miu-san nods, as if she fully understands everything. Well, she may have actually heard what has been going on recently from Mio, she really might understand everything. Sorry, it's all my fault.
いいんだよ。だってゆうちゃんはミオのためを思ってしていたことなんでしょ？
Yeah, but it ended up hurting her, so didn't work out well. Yeah.
でもそれが悪いことだったって自分で思ってる。だからここまで来たのよね。
Yeah. So she really understands absolutely everything.
はあ、そっか。
The wise older sister Miu. Huh? She isn't going to ask me any more than this? Miu-san.
何？
You won't blame me or scold me?
ああ、してほしいの？
I don't know. No, if possible, I'd want to avoid that. I don't know. Angry girls can sometimes be kind of sexy.
じゃあしないでおくから。ほら、いってらっしゃい。
Sometimes. What about you?
私がいると邪魔になるだろうから、ナオ先輩のところにでも行ってくるよ。だからゆうちゃんはミオを。ね。
Yeah. Alright.
よろしい。やっぱりゆうちゃんは男の子だね。
Only just now, my balls recently descended, so that's why I'm here now. Miu-san smirks, then walks away from me.
じゃあおやすみなさい、ゆうちゃん。ミオには朝までには帰るって伝えておいてね。
Wait, you're sleeping over at Nao's?
Bye-bye.
You're sleeping over there? She waved her hand flutteringly, and then, still wearing her Miko clothes, began to descend the shrine stairway. Thank you, Miu-san. She undoubtedly left us alone in consideration towards us, and I have to make sure I answer her feelings and expectations. I'm coming, Mio. I resolve myself, then step into the house without ringing the doorbell. I don't need a fucking doorbell. This is the house of my childhood friend that I've visited countless times before, so I'm very familiar with it. Having arrived in front of my destination, I knock at the door a few times. It's me, Mio. I finally come here, your prince, with shining armor. Or that's knight. Fuck, I fucked it up. It's like prince on the horse or something, right? And knight in shining armor. I'm pretty sure I mixed up two there. She sounds surprised. Has she been crying this whole time? Her voice just now sounded somewhat tearful to me. Or she actually has like a guy in there who's like constantly touching her, that's why she's crying. I hope not though. I'm coming in. Having decisively declared that to her, I open the door without waiting for an answer. I'm just like so suspicious. Every single book that I see in her room, there's like a 95% chance that it's just a BL book. Like every single one of the books that you see right there on her desk, the one in like this cabinet here or whatever the fuck you call it, right? Those are all BL books. But alright, we're a sad moment. Right, shit. Good evening, Mio.
こんばんは、ゆうくん。こんな時間にどうしたの？
Is she actually happy? Or is this a fake smile? She desperately tries to hide the traces of tears by wiping her eyes with the sleeves of her uniform. Hey, she's still wearing her uniform too. At once, my heart started to ache when I see her doing that. You're still wearing your uniform, huh?
そういうゆうくんだって制服だよ。
True. When I got home, I didn't have the energy to change.
そうなんだ。
At that point, our exchange comes to a pause. A hard to describe oppressive silence fills the room. What should I say to her? There are lots of things I want to ask her, like why she sent that text, or the reason she's been crying. Mio too awkwardly casts her eyes down so as to avoid eye contact with me.
ゆう くん、こんな私の近くにいてもいいの？
Oh shit. We forgot about our own rule. Well, fuck the rules, okay? I'm gonna be a fucking rebel. Fuck my own rules. Huh? The first to break the silence was Mio.
ゆうくんは優しいから、電話で泣いちゃった私を心配して来てくれたんだよね。でも大丈夫だから。
You're not okay. You still sound so sad. Mio gazes at me with a smile that's fragile enough to crumble at any moment.
明日から一人で登校するよ。私なら大丈夫だから心配しないで。
Mio, if you'll be fine, then why are you looking as if you're about to cry at any moment? Her smile is so evidently fake that just about anyone could tell by a single glance. It feels as if my chest is about to rupture when I think it's my fault. She's making such a face. How many times? Somebody go fucking count that shit. How many times he fucking said that his chest hurts or it's about to rupture or like it's constricted like a boa constrictor is squeezing his chest? Like it's gotta be in the double digits by now. 12 times or something. That's my guess. If you don't want me to worry about you, then why is it that you apologize to me while crying on the phone?
それは
Look, if there's something you're unhappy about, could you just tell me? If I'm at fault, I'll apologize and also work on it. So...
そんなこと言われても言えないよ。だって
Mio, as if she has become unable to bear what she's been holding back. Large droplets of tears spilled over. Oh no.
ゆうくんに近づけないのが辛いの。悲しいの。でもこう
Aww.
なったのも全部自業自得なんだもん。
What? What do you mean it's just me getting what I deserve? As if she deserves punishment or something. What? What are you talking about? Getting what you deserve?
だから我慢しなくちゃいけないの。ゆうくんが私のためにしてくれてるって分かってるから。
Does she blame herself for like fainting? And now she's thinking like because she fainted, right? That, I mean, that's the whole reason we put this distance between us, right? And now she thinks like the extra distance and that we're now adding because of the fact that she fainted, that's her punishment for her fainting, even though there was something completely out of her control. Is that what she's thinking in some twisted way? What is she talking about? I find myself unable to grasp the meaning of her words and fall into confusion. It's me who decided that we can't be near each other. I'm the one who made you cry, right?
違うの。そうじゃないの。私が
No, 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 no,
こん
no.
な体質だから。ゆうくんは悪くなくて、この前気を失ったのも私が悪くて。
She's really blaming herself for passing out? Do you by any chance know why you passed out? But still, in a situation like that, you don't willingly pass out, right? It's not like she made herself pass out. It's just she recalled something that made her pass out. But it was entirely, not subconscious, but like, she didn't do it to herself, you know? She nods while sniffling. Then, why didn't you...
黙っててごめんね。どうしてもゆうくんに心配かけたくなくて言えなくて。
No, there's no need for you to apologize. But just what was the cause? Uh-oh.
実は
What's the truth? Can we even handle the truth? Still in a tearful voice, Mio begins to speak.
ゆうくんはまだ
Oh
私た
God.
ちが小さかった時のこと
Wait, is it actually true? Are we actually the ones that caused her to have this phobia? Of course I do. But, well, Mio is my childhood friend. Consequently, there are countless memories I've made with her when I was a kid. So there's no way for me to tell exactly which time she meant.
小さかった時からずっと一緒だったもんね。
Maybe we kinda have been inseparable. Yeah, but what about it?
じゃあゆうくんが同級生の男の子たちから女とばかり遊ぶなって言われたのはどうかな。
Wait, they said that? The boys from our class said that? I mean, this is kind of a weird thing, right? Usually, it's really weird, but it usually, I think it becomes, it's obviously probably because of puberty, right? But like, before, in like elementary school and whatnot, boys, they think like, girls are icky or whatever, right? And then like all the boys play together and usually all the girls play together, blah blah, like that, right? And then boys generally don't have much interest in girls and you just tease them or whatever, right? And then as soon as they hit puberty, that like entirely switches. Like here, he is considered probably unpopular for playing with a girl, right? Yuma's constantly playing with Mio, and the boys are just like, what the fuck, you're playing with a girl? What the hell, dude? And then later in high school, or like once you hit puberty, right? Once you're hanging out with girls, then you're suddenly the cool dude. That might have happened at some point. Yeah. It was right. I'm positive it was slightly before I got into my accident. At the time, I was still a brat, because my classmates jeered at me. I didn't want to play with Mio anymore. Thinking back, I could only marvel at my own foolishness back then. You were a stupid kid. Could it be that's somehow related to why you passed out? Mio affirmed my question with a small
ゆう
nod.
くんが遊んでくれなくなってしばらくして私ね、お姉ちゃんと石段の前で遊んでいたの。
Are we gonna see little
ほら
Mio?
ミオ、お弁当できたよ。
Where's little Mio?
お姉ちゃん、ありがと
She sounds adorable though.
う。どういたしまして。と言っても泥団子だから本当に食べちゃダメだよ。
I actually wonder, it's probably the same voice actress though, right? They just make it sound a bit younger? Or do they hire like an actual different voice actor to do a younger voice? Because it sounds very similar, but just there's just a bit more squeakiness to it. Just it sounds younger, right? It makes much more sense if it's the same voice actor, just like making it sound more younger. Or maybe just through editing it makes it sound younger, I don't know.
わかってるよ、お姉ちゃん。あ、ゆうくんだ。
Yeah, especially how she says Yukun, right? That is so typical. Yeah, it's definitely the same voice actress. It has to be. Ah.
こんにちは、ゆうちゃん。遊びに来たの？
I'm just passing by.
ねえねえ、ゆうくんも一緒に遊ぼう。
What the fuck was that? She got slapped? I have something else to
あ
do.
らあら、手を振り払われちゃったね。
Oh.
ミオ、もしかしてゆうちゃんと喧嘩してるの？
Ah. So we shook off her hand, kind of like, also sort of pushed it away or hid it away. And that's what we also did in class that one time, and that reminded her of this, and that's what made her pass out. So I guess this is a really, like, traumatic memory for Mio?
してない。
Aww.
じゃあどうしたんだろう。ってミオ？
Aww.
に嫌われちゃった。
Oh.
もう泣かないの、ミオ。よしよし、ゆうちゃんは男の子だから照れくさかっただけだよ。
Oh. Damn, that's loud, but at the same time really sad. Huh, so it reminded her of that. You said I shook off your hand then. Could it be that was... Gradually, my memories from that day grow vivid. That's right. On that day, I...
ゆうくんが事故に遭った日だよ。
Oh, wow. So that same day, later that day, actually, I got into an the accident, right? Ah, so it really was on that day.
もうね、会えなくなると思って怖かったの。ゆうくんが病院に運ばれたって聞いて、すっごく怖くて。それでね、私、ゆうくんに触られると、あの時のことを思い出しちゃうの。
Oh
涙が
gosh.
止まらなくなっちゃって。
So that's why she cries whenever I touch her. But isn't that... So obviously, right, that every time I touch her, that memory comes back to her of just her being sad because of the accident and thinking that I would die or she would lose me, lose her best friend. That makes sense. But like, but if it's a phobia, right? Didn't they say that it was like just guys touching her in general? So I'm pretty sure, I'm trying to like remember, but it was fairly early on in the visual novel and I have terrible memory, right? But didn't she also cry because some other guy actually touched her? I feel like that actually sort of happened in the beginning. But if her reason for crying is because she recalls that memory of me, right? Of me, of the accident, me dying, blah blah blah, that part, then I can understand that she would cry if I touched her, right? But then why would those memories come back to her if some other guy touched her? That doesn't make sense to me. So I'm trying to figure out if she only cries if I touch her, or if it's with every single guy. Because I feel like if it's only with me, it makes sense, right? Because her whole traumatic experience that she keeps recalling and that makes her cry, it revolves around me. It's about me. So yeah. If that's the case, then I guess that makes more sense than the other one, at least. Or she's just mixed it all together. Any guy is Yuma to her. Or just anything. Anything, just like any guy, like, oh, she just keeps thinking about me, whatever. Just always that traumatic experience. Having heard all that, I found myself speechless.
だからすぐ他の男の人でも泣いちゃうようになって。
Really?
男の人全員触れなくなっちゃって。
Huh, but I don't know, that doesn't make quite sense to me. Why that would then translate over into other men touching her that would remind her of that incident. Is that the cause of your androphobia?
もし私があの時
Ah, okay.
ゆうくんを追いかけていたら
It's guilt?
手を離さなければ事故に遭わなかったのにって。
So she feels guilty? She feels guilty? That somehow she caused the accident to me? Or that she could have prevented? I mean, that's always what happens, right? If you're a person that's close to someone that's in an accident, you always start to think irrationally and somehow think that obviously in hindsight, that you could have done something to prevent that accident from happening. That's very common. That happens with a lot of people when they know someone is in an accident or something, right? Or died or whatever. They always just think back like, oh, could I have done anything to save them? Anything at all? Or just stuff like that. But it's pretty unreasonable, right? But it's fairly normal for people to think that way. And I guess that just spiraled out of control for her. That now that she somehow relayed that to now if she touch or any other guy touches her, she might be afraid that they also go into an accident, or it just reminds me of her whole that. Okay. I guess it just got out of hand, right? Her whole first only being scared of me touching her or being reminded of that just spiraled out of control to now every single guy, and then into her androphobia. Alright. At that point, her voice was racked by even more sobs. But, like, as sad as this is now, this is good, right? This is good that we know the cause of the phobia, because then we can sort of treat it, usually, right? Like, if you know the cause of something, you can try and seek a cure or remedy for it, or find a way to battle it. No way. To think that my accident had burned Mio with such an emotional trauma. So all of it, everything, is all my fault. So then this means you passed out the other day because I shook off your hand. Yep, and it reminded her of that especially even more. Mio affirms with a small nod. So I've been the cause of everything. No. That's not true. If I had been in your shoes, it might have turned out the same for me too. If only I hadn't shaken off her hand at that time. If only I hadn't passed in front of the shrine stairs that day. Or if you just, stayed there and played with her. One after another, feelings of regret well up, but that's all in the past. We can't change that shit. All we can do is try and do something about it now, right? How could I have been talking about rehab that pretentiously, all the while convinced I'm looking after Mio? Talk about arrogance. I'm the cause of it, right? In that case, it's only natural that I should be the one to help her cure it again. That aside, first of all, now, I'm sorry, Mio. That's right. Even if this is way too late, I still have to apologize first. The kind words she directs at me while displaying a tear-stained face makes my heart ache. At times like this, I can neither lend you a shoulder to cry on, nor console you. Yes, you can. She's already crying anyway. Might as well, hug her or comfort her, right? Like, what is that gonna do? Make her cry even more? She's already crying. Even though I'm the one who's so deceived, why is it that Mio was the one who had to suffer, and not me? Isn't that just plain absurd? Say, Mio, I'm repeating myself with this, but would you let me help you cure your androphobia? I'm sure there's more I can do. There's gotta be. I mean, even more than I did before. Even if your disorder is something that lasts your entire life, I'll take responsibility and see it cured, no matter how much time it may take. Neither do I have any reason whatsoever not to deal with it. Please. Or is it simply that I'm not good enough? Let me help you. Mio, please. What? Is that the trauma still speaking? Having said so, she smiles stout-heartedly. Hey, I'll waste my life on whoever I want to, okay? No, I'm kidding. Of course it wouldn't be a waste of life. Of course not. She's still smiling. However, I can also sense a mixed-in shade of loneliness. I don't want her to display such an expression. I want her to always genuinely smile. That's because I... Are we gonna say it? Are we gonna say it?
Yuko?
Here it comes, Mio. Prepare your butt cheeks. Could it be? This suffocating, painful sensation I've always been feeling inside of me. That something in my heart that felt like it was shrouded in mist. Now the mist is slowly fading away and it's finally becoming clear. If I convey these feelings to Mio, is something going to change for her? As that thought passed my mind, my mouth had already begun to move. Mio, I feel like confessing is gonna change a lot, right? Because if we don't, and we say that we're like gonna help cure Mio, she probably thinks we're doing it out of pity or guilt because we feel guilty for having caused it, right? And therefore we feel the need to try and fix it for her or cure it for her. But if we actually confess to her, then she knows we're not doing it out of guilt, but more out of love or caring, right? I mean, she already knows we care about her, but I guess more out of just love then. Alright, Yuma. Come on. We're cheering for you, bro. I love you. I love you. So even if it takes me my whole life, I want to be by your side until your phobia is cured. And the moment it's cured, I'm out of here. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. At the same time, these words leave my lips. All the feelings I've harbored towards Mio rapidly transform into one large emotion. Love.
なんで？私なの？
Is there another Mio here? Do you see another Mio? I mean, you could maybe mishear it from Miyu, but no. I mean the younger sister here, okay? Yeah, I'm serious. Is she crying out of happiness or sadness? I don't know. Mio's face warps as tears begin to well up again. Sorry. I suppose hearing that from me must be nothing but a bother. Sobbing, she denies what I said. Aww. Oh god, holy fuck. Did you see that shake? Oh my god. That was intense. Although the crying makes her choke on her words, she clearly imparts to me that it isn't a bother to her at all. What do you mean, someone like me? Of course. I wouldn't want anyone else but you. I look her right in the eyes and confess. The girl who is my childhood friend, and who has also been right by my side, or always. I always thought this relationship would never change. However, now I've come to harbor feelings that go beyond that. I've come to love her. Would you let me hear your feelings too? Yeah, if you tell me you need time, I'll wait. If you reject me, it'll hurt, but I'll accept it. She's got such a huge smile on her face. We know what she's gonna say, right? We know it. She's gonna flat out reject me. No, I'm kidding. I motionlessly wait for Mio's next words, just like a patient who is about to hear the nature of his disease. Yes! Yes! I mean, this is not really a surprise, but yes! In response to the truth Mio's words inform me of, My heart is set into powerful motion.
ずっとゆうくんを大切な幼馴染だって思ってて。でもゆうくんの近くにいられない時間が増えて胸がすごく痛くなって。
It was the same for me. I thought of Mio as my precious childhood friend.
それにゆうくん
Aww.
私を避けてジンポウ先輩やゆりちゃんとばかり話して、それ
Yeah.
が悲しくて。
That's the thing, right? Like, normally during the PMC hours and stuff, whenever we needed help, we asked Mio. But then suddenly we didn't ask Mio anymore and instead only asked Yuri and An. I can understand it. She sees that too, right? It's not like we're doing it behind her back. She's in the exact same room. So she sees me going over to them every time instead of her. Mio, I only had the best intentions in mind. But to think that would bring so much sadness to her. Tsukishima even specifically told me that my way wasn't the right. And yet
その時にね、気づいたんだ。ゆうくんは幼馴染じゃなくて男の子として好きだったんだって。
Aww. It's actually kind of sad that Mio, like in both the Yuri route and here right now, in this route, her own route, she kind of has to be hurt first in order for her to realize her feelings, right? In the Yuri route, she got hurt because, well, you know, she was kind of both happy and sad, of course, but she got mainly hurt because, well, he ended up dating Yuri, right? Or she, yeah, that was pretty much the reason. So, and here, she got hurt because, well, the whole kind of jealousy part of not going to her and instead going to Yuri and An. So it's kind of sad that she has to get hurt in order for her to realize how she truly feels about Yuma. But that just has to happen, right? Sometimes, not the hurting part, but usually just a sort of event has to happen that actually makes you realize your feelings. I see. Mio also only saw me as her childhood friend, but then realized that there's something more. Even though the catalyst was, yeah, that's a very good word to sort of say, that catalyst, which can be an event or just something that happens, right, that just, boom, was something so sad that I could cry. To think that it had become the trigger for us to realize our feelings. Talk about ironic.
こんなに悲しいなら一緒に登校しないで一人でいた方がいいと思ったの。
I suppose that's the reason she was crying on the phone.
ねえゆうくん、私いいのかな。ゆうくんと一緒にいても迷惑じゃないかな。
Of course not, of course not. Because I'm gonna fix you, girl. No, I'm kidding. It implies that she's broken. You're fine just the way you are, Mio, okay? Of course I am.
よかった。
Yes. We made Mio happy again. I'm sorry that I caused you so much sorrow. I didn't fully understand your feelings and didn't consider them.
いいの。だって今こんなにも優しくしてくれてるもの。
It's okay. It's okay that I was being a heartless bastard before. As long as I'm nice now. Mio happily smiles with her whole face.
ねえゆうくん、少しだけリハビリしてもいいかな。
You wanna do rehab? Here in your room? We can't walk in your... I mean, we can. Rehab? Or you just wanna hold hands? As I'm about to ask her what she meant, Mio...
ゆうくん。
Mio... Oh shit! This is intense rehab. This is not normal rehab. She jumps at me, then presses her lips on mine. Girl, where did you learn this from? This is all the BL mangas that has been poisoning her mind, huh? She's seen it in all the books, all the boys kissing the other boys. Did she have to do it on me now? Not that I mind, of course. This feels so sudden, right? I just didn't expect this to suddenly happen from like a girl who cries whenever I touch her because of the traumatic experience to then the moment we've confessed our feelings to each other to now immediately just kiss me. But yeah, this is like years and probably years and years of feelings that she's kept inside, right? Because we've known each other for so long. Yeah, I'm not gonna make that noise. Just imagine me, okay? Imagine me like mwah, mwah, mwah with Yuma. Wait, not with Yuma! God damn it! That would turn into a fucking Mio fanfiction. I don't wanna... Okay, no, never mind. Forget what I said. That whole last minute didn't happen, okay? The soft sensation of her lips. Mio scent tickles my nose. That alone is enough to throw my heart into such frenzy that it hurts. Oh my fucking god, what the fuck? That never happened. Yeah, and to think that she made the first move, damn. She draws her lips only mere millimeters away and smiles at me happily. Mio. We overlap our lips once again. It actually just looks like she's giving us like mouth to mouth, and we're just there smiling like, what's she doing? What's happening? It looks so weird, right? Like she's actually like puckering her lips and everything, and we just have this like kind of smile on our face, but we have our lips are like squeezed together, right? That makes it like a very thin. We're like, what the hell? It looks so weird. And we have our eyes open. He's looking at her like, oh my god, damn girl. Like he's actually just so surprised, flabbergasted. The long breaths that escape her seem to contain a bittersweet gloss. Mio's body temperature, which is directly transmitted to me, now causes my mind to go numb. Yep, you can clearly tell that our mind is just completely blank. Oh, we're kissing back! There we go. Yuma realized it. Now, close your eyes too, Yuma. You can do it. A long, long kiss that grants the illusion that it might last forever. Dude, seriously, close your eyes. It's weird. If you kiss with your eyes open, you're a fucking gremlin, okay? Okay, that's a bit harsh, but you know, it's weird. It's really weird. I've had a girlfriend that used to sort of kiss with her eyes open. It's fucking weird, okay? Like, I don't know. It just kind of makes it seem like they're bored when they're kissing you, right? Cause like, what do you do when you're kissed? You're just in the moment, right? You're like, you feel close to that person. It's an expression of your feelings, your love. And then you're just kissing that person, and imagine you suddenly open your eyes mid-kiss and you just see their eyes just sort of darting around the room, like they're just like, ah, gosh, when is his lips ever gonna get off me? And you're just like waiting. And she didn't do that, but it's just weird to have your eyes open. Like, what the fuck are you looking at? You can't even see shit because I'm so close to you. At some point, without realizing it, I've also entwined my arms around her, embracing her closely. I mean, if you both kiss with your eyes open, then it's okay, I guess. Then you can be fucking weird together, right? And you can just look each other in the eye while you're kissing. But like, if one of the two has their eyes open and the other closes their eyes, that's the weird part. Presumably happy about being embraced by me, Mio shows a smile. Then, we press our lips together even more deeply. At that point, I finally caught on to one certain issue. Wait, yeah, she's not crying right now. Right now, I'm touching Mio, right? Yeah. But wait, maybe it's different because she initiated the contact, therefore she's expecting the contact too. She was bracing for or whatever, right? So, I guess that's different. Because that's the thing, right? With the rehab as well that we did in the morning, she expects us to hold hands at that moment. She expects she knows it's coming, and then she can prepare herself for it. So maybe that's something she's doing now too? So all that rehab of us walking to school every morning, it's paid off? Ugh. I'm reluctant to end this blissful moment with Mio, but I have no other choice in this instance. If this goes on, it'll make her... Maybe the phobia is asleep or something. We shouldn't wake it up by suddenly bringing it to her attention, right? We just don't say anything, just like roll with it. Huh? However, as I closely examined her face directly from the front, there were neither traces of tears nor any signs that she's about to cry. Mio, are you alright? Or has with the confession, her phobia had now been cured? Well, I mean, we've been embracing each other, right? And far from just that, we've also been kissing. That's an entirely different dimension from just touching her hand. Is it cured? Is it cured just like that? Could it be that you're cured? Cured the moment we confessed our feelings to each other. Could something as convenient as that really happen? Apparently so. However, I don't really care about that. I just want to kiss her again. Well, fucking test it out then. Go for it. Kiss her. In that case, can we give it another go, Mio? It's actually funny that Mio's surprised. Like, hey, I'm not crying anymore. What? I embraced Mio once again. Let's test it out. Let's test if she's cured. Hey, come here, Mio. Okay, never mind. False alarm. False alarm. She's crying again. What? Tears? Maybe because I feel like maybe only when she initiates contact, right? When she's the one going at us, then it's fine and she doesn't cry. But when we initiate the contact, that's when she cries? What? Okay, it's not cured. Okay. Oh. Holy crap. Alright, so she's not completely cured at least. Or maybe we found like a secret loophole. I'm sorry, Mio. I hurriedly distanced myself from Mio as I saw that she was started to cry. Most likely unable to hold them back, a large drop of tears began to pour out. Why? Just now, we undoubtedly kissed without any signs of tears showing up. This is kind of confusing. What? So I suppose this means she didn't get cured after all then. I mean, it would be way too easy for it to have been cured that way, right? Is there some sort of reason for this? Don't apologize. I mean, the thing is, right, we said that we were going to cure her phobia for her, right? It would have been way too easy if we cured it like 1 second after we actually were like, you know, are in a relationship together now. Like, boom! The instant it's cured now, alright? Don't apologize. Besides, I just told you, didn't I? That I'll always be by your side until you're cured. He's actually saying that. I know he probably doesn't mean it in this way, but the way it's phrased makes it sound like until you're cured. Meaning that after that, you're on your own, Mio. So, you can cry as much as you want now. I'll remain by your side the whole time. And so, I directed gentle words at the sobbing Mio until her tears ran dry. After spending another hour together, I made my way home. Officially a couple. Hey, Mommy! I was greeted by Aoi-san upon my return. Did she by any chance wait for me to come home to this whole time? Sorry for having been out this late. Yeah. What? You already know? How the fuck do you know? Was she like, you know, looking at me from a distance with binoculars? What is my son up to? and she saw us like kissing from the window, Aoi-san chuckled somewhat happily.
ミオちゃん、泣いてたんでしょ？大丈夫だった？
Well, yeah. Konami told you?
さっそうと家を飛び出して、まるで少女漫画の主人公みたいだったって言ってたよ。
Pretty close, pretty close. This time we're just a protagonist in a visual novel. That's a little exaggerated.
お母さんは信じてるんだけどな。それに、ユウマくんは泣いている女の子を放っておくような子じゃないもん。
That's true, that's true. That certainly is a weakness of mine. Thanks for the compliments. If she's putting it this way, I can't help but feel embarrassed.
それで、ちゃんと泣き止ませてこれた？
Yeah, that wrapped it rather smoothly, but I hold my words for a moment, resolve myself, and continue. The truth is, a lot of things happened, and in the end, it turned out that we'll be going out now.
ミオちゃんと？
Uh-oh.
本当に？
I feel like Aoi might actually be sort of happy about this, right? Didn't I say it on Mio's birthday that like if Aoi would let me be with any other girl, she would probably be the happiest if I were to be with Mio. I mean, I feel like most people kind of expected that already, right? It would be kind of more shocking and surprising that Yuma doesn't end up with Mio, just considering the circumstances, the history. Yeah.
そっか。おめでとう、ユウマくん。
I'm pretty sure her reaction, I could be wrong and misremembering, but I'm pretty sure Aoi's reaction to when I told her or when she found out that I was dating Yuri, she was actually quite surprised and shocked. Here she's like, oh, I see, well, congratulations. She just sounds happy, like, you know? I guess any other sort of mother would react. You aren't surprised? She's like, I saw this shit coming a mile away. Since she gave me her blessing all too easily, I couldn't help but ask so. I thought she'd have some more questions regarding it, and would persistently ask me for the details on how it turned out like this.
知ってるでしょ？だってお母さんは、ユウマくんとミオちゃんの担任の先生なんだよ。
Well, yeah, but it's not like we're flirted at school, right? Well, yeah, you
だから
are.
ね、ちゃんと二人がお互いを意識し合っていたことは知ってたよ。
Really? Teachers have like sixth senses like that? Maybe teachers actually do, you know? Considering as a teacher you just have you pay attention to the whole class, right? Maybe as a teacher you actually have a much better view, or you can just tell like which students like each other. Because obviously if you're standing in front of the class, you see all the students, right? So you probably tell if some students are just like fiddling with each other, or just, you know, sending random notes, blah blah blah. You can probably tell. I never actually thought about it from that perspective, because obviously I'm always the student in that situation. Huh. Were we that easy to read?
多分、周りの子も分かってたかもしれないね。
Yeah. Oh. I see. That could be a reason why Tsukishima asked me whether I love Mio.
カズトさんも言ってたけど、ユウマくんは案外分かりやすいんだよ。
Well, if anybody would know, it'd be my dad, right? Dad said something like that? So basically this means the only ones who didn't know we were the two of us ourselves. That happens sometimes too.
ユウマくん、ミオちゃんのことちゃんと大事にしてあげてね。
Of course. Yeah, of course. I didn't even need her to tell me that. I've intended to do so from the start. I mean, you should take care of your girlfriend always. By any means possible. I never want to make her sad
ユウマ
again.
くんもやっぱり男の子なんだね。すごくいい顔してるよ。
Oh yeah, I'm a manly man. Is that so?
ミオちゃんが好きになるのもわかるな。
Okay, okay, calm down, mommy. Yeah, thanks.
もし何か辛いことがあったなら、お母さんが慰めてあげるからね。
You give me lots of hugs, mommy hugs. Aoi-san says so jokingly. Right, jokingly. I'll put in some effort so that I won't have to rely on that surface.
もう遠慮しなくていいのに。
I mean, you can hug me while I'm not hurt, okay? That's fine. In response to my answer, Aoi-san directed a smile at me that was embedded with her blessing. We got mommy's blessing too. Things are looking up.